EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Now Murray off play action. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Murray. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Steps away to his left.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for James Conner. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Conner is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. They'll try to surge ahead with Conner. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, he'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. Touchdown! Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Fournette, a 1st down carry, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Fournette running out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Play fake. Murray. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On first down, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. This is caught by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play.
Bullshit. No, I'm talking to myself, man.
The third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner able to take this in from a yard out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
From the gun, Brady airing this one out for Evans.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Green brings it in. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
A first down for Connor and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, 32 yards. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Evans. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 56 yards.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore.
42 yards.
And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Brady now on first down. Going up top for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5.
What's up?
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. To Evans on the slant. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Yo, what's up, man? What's going on, man? You want that game, bro? Man, that nigga beat that shit out of me, bro. Bro, if you go back and just watch me all my videos, like just watch the past 3 videos, I'm smacking niggas. This nigga, I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I couldn't, nothing I was calling was going right. I'm like, what is going on? Tom Brady just throwing. Oh yeah, sure. I'm not, I do it. Yeah. Now what it was, man, that was my first game. You know what I'm saying? Watch this next. Hold on. Watch this second, man. Your opinion gonna change, nigga. What? Please. I agree. Great. I'm about to smack him nigga right now. I'm mad. I'm like, honestly, he ain't that good. Yeah. Man, he was doing some lucky ass shit. He was throwing ball across the field and shit like that. That shit was like, man, like this. It was my fault that I had to have my thing on. I had my coverage off. Man, I'm on like episode 4 of Top Boy. And I thought the Shane was gonna get fucked up. They put that nigga in that damn they put him with that bag over his head. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, when the nigga was like, hey, it's all good, bro. It's all good. We got a fresh pack coming for you. Man, them niggas in Spain, them police motherfuckers ran. As soon as they got it off the boat, as soon as they got it off the boat, them niggas was there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Make it.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. He finds, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That play, it looked like trouble from the very beginning, and it wound up being even bigger trouble than they anticipated.
Yeah, and instead of cutting his losses on the play, I think what happens here is receivers get so excited about this play call with a chance to run with it that they try and really make it work no matter what. He just needed to cover up on that one, but he didn't, and they lost possession.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch? And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 55.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. 67 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and inches, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Jam. Hey, watch this.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Running with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Fresno.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it, baby.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
45's the mic. I'm trying to collect.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Take 4, take 4.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Ricky. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Go on. No, 66. Don't let him.
Brady now to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18's the mic. What's the run? They're running it. Like 18.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. On first down, Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So that one will be accepted. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Room here to run.
One play at a time. Here we go.
Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Check 45. Go, go, go. Hey, 47. Check.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there.
All right, y'all.